Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, oh, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Welcome to Pretty Lies and Alibis. Join us as we seek the truth and travel the long road to justice. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another episode of Pretty Lies and Alibis. I'm GiGi, flying solo. I wanted to come on and just wrap up some loose ends of the cases we've been following all week. First, want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Too Cool T-Shirt Quilts. You can go to toocooltshirtquilts.com/pretty lies and alibis. Check them out. So it's been a busy week, and I just want to say a big thank you to everybody. It's been probably the busiest week we've ever had on social media. Facebook, Twitter, nonstop. It's been so much fun listening to everybody's theories and opinions and just goofing off sometimes too. So big thank you guys. Y'all have made it very easy to fly solo this week, and we're going to do it again next week. All right. So David Bonola, Thursday night, he was arraigned in New York for the murder of Orsoya Gal. So a few new details came out at that arraignment, but police clarified that the relationship was over and that David went there actually to try and reconcile with her. This is what's weird. She had a note on the refrigerator that said, "Get a new handyman." Kind of chilling if you think about it. Apparently, once he got there, she asked him to leave multiple times and they started to argue, went down into the basement. They did say that her throat was slashed and she was stabbed 58 times. So he's officially charged with second-degree murder, first-degree evidence tampering, and fourth-degree weapon possession. His defense attorneys asked that he be placed on suicide watch, and they also have requested medical treatment for the cuts on his hand. And apparently they're very severe. That's just kind of what I've gathered. Of course they would be. That many times, slippery knife. So the day after the murder, he went to City MD, which is, I think we call them a doc in a box here, where you just pop in and get seen really quickly. To have treatment for those cuts, but they were so bad they referred him to Bellevue Hospital. Also, it was revealed that after he confessed to the murder in what they call a very matter-of-fact way, he ate a bagel as if nothing was wrong with cream cheese. He didn't request a lawyer, and investigators said that he actually answered all the questions they had. What I've read that's new is that he's actually married, but estranged. And from what I understand, he has 2 grown kids. People who know him have kind of started to speak out after this arrest. And people that live near him say he's a night owl. And he was often seen in the area of his home riding his bike or playing music on his guitar. He served in the Mexican army. He's been here 20 years, but from what I've read, ICE has a detainer hold on him, although he'll probably live out his days in a New York State prison. A local florist said that he would come in and buy a single red rose each time he came in, and that Bonola had actually shown this florist pictures of Orsoya, and he was very much in love with her, from what they say. Another thing that was said is that her trachea and carotid artery were cut. That's just very, very vicious. On his Facebook page, he claimed to have attended New York School of Interior Design, and he also said that he worked for some international companies. It's not true. Essentially, he was a handyman, and he moonlighted as a street musician. His next court date, April 26th, which is this coming Tuesday. So moving on to Letecia Stauch. Oh boy. Really quick hearing held for her on Thursday. She wasn't in attendance. The judge approved that absence. So the judge received a letter from the state hospital on Wednesday saying they needed more information. Letecia had told doctors at the state hospital that her attorney had received records from several places, and the state hospital doctors need to review them before they can file a report. The records are actually from here in South Carolina. So Letecia's attorney apparently is coming to South Carolina with a social worker Monday to start the process in getting those reports. And they're hoping to have those in the next 2 weeks. It's been delay after delay after delay. The judge said he would love to move the case forward, but he can't because he has to give the state hospital what they need. The prosecution's also added an automobile forensics expert to their list of witnesses for whenever this trial happens. Her next court appearance is set for June 9th at 1:30. The hospital thinks they can have this report completed by the end of May. And as of now, there's no date set for her trial. She changed her plea to not guilty by reason of insanity back in February and also filed a motion to waive a jury trial. So that's what's up with her, just delaying the inevitable. Couple of quick updates about Lori Vallow. They vacated the joint status conference for her and Chad that was set for next week. A lot of people are kind of throwing around, is it a plea deal? No. Number one, I don't think the prosecution would offer her a plea deal, and I don't see her pleading guilty. She pled not guilty through her attorney Judge Boyce, she remained silent. Judge Boyce pled not guilty for her. She's not going to plead guilty. And the next hearing, as of right now, is a pretrial conference on September 6th, although I really do think we will see a lot of different hearings come up for her. She's got some making up to do in the courtroom, so I'm sure we'll start seeing some hearings added. Still don't know what they're going to do about this trial that's set for January. We know Lori won't be there, but now is it going to be that Chad moves up to October, or do we have two trials? And I tell you, the thing about that, if you think about the dates, her trial is expected to go, I believe, December 16th is the end date. Maybe add a couple of days. I think there's maybe a day or two the courts have for holiday. Then you've got Chad's trial starting in January. So how crazy for the prosecution, for the witnesses, for the families, everybody, that they may have a little break for Christmas and then they're right back doing this again if Chad doesn't come to October. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be overwhelming. And man, she threw a monkey wrench into this last week. Big time. The last thing, just to acknowledge that yesterday marked 6 years since the Pike County Massacre, where 7 members of the Roden family and Hannah Gilley were murdered in one night, as we know, by the Wagner family. This all stemmed from a custody battle between Jake Wagner and Hannah Roden. It's 6 years. Talk about the long road to justice. I mean, the father, Mr. Manley, has passed away without seeing any of this go to trial. Now, we know Jake and Angela pled guilty, and they will testify against Billy, who is the dad, and George the Fourth, who is the other brother. Now, Billy, the dad, is scheduled for trial in October, and George the Fourth will go August 29th. Remember, it took 2 years to catch these guys, or to get the evidence together to have them indicted, because they even moved to Alaska. Jake was remarried up there. They had custody of Hannah's baby up there. They also had George the Fourth's son. We have a lot of past episodes on this. So if you're new to the podcast, we have the whole backstory. You can just go wherever you listen to podcasts, check it out. So that's all. I've got a crazy, crazy, crazy busy Saturday. Wanted to hop on early, get this out of the way. We'll start fresh on Monday and see what next week brings. Hopefully just as busy as this week. It's been a good week. Thank you guys so much. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry. We were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.